Alright, time to take this good old-fashioned battery back to O'Reilly's to go ahead and get the core charge. Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day. So I'm currently with the GoPro 9 right now, so please let me know if this is better quality than the previous videos, as well as this is going to go ahead and be another video of us just driving around pretty much. It looks like you guys have been enjoying that content a little bit more. And before we get into today's topic, I want to go ahead and say if you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe right now. It would help out a lot. Drop a like on the video as well. It really lets me know that you guys are enjoying the content. So I made a video last week discussing if it was worth buying a SVT Cobra in 2021, and in that video I went ahead and actually stated that if you were actually stretching yourself so thin that you had to daily this car, I really didn't recommend that you would go ahead and buy it. So with that being said, I'm actually gonna go ahead and give you guys my experience of dailying a 2004 SVT Cobra in 2021 pretty much. Even though I don't recommend it, I still pretty much daily this car. Again, I am looking for another car to daily instead of this car, but for the meantime, I do consider dailying this car, and I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of, again, just give you my honest opinion. You guys have your own opinions. This is mine. You guys don't have to agree with my opinions. Let me down in the comments below if you agree, disagree, whatever. Again, it's always good to have other perspectives, so if you guys have something to say, drop down in the comments if you have dailied these cars or if you have any other questions. Anyone who knows these cars can tell you straight up, they heat up so bad. They get heat soaked, first of all, but I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the heat in general. You will feel it in your legs, like you will feel it all in the cabin, and it's honestly amazes me on how hot that it gets inside the car just from that. You guys already know you can't really run the AC, and even if you ran the AC isn't the best. I mean, it's a 2004, guys. Come on, like, what do you expect, right? Like, you can't expect much from a 2004 when it comes to that stuff. And real quick, you guys saw that the turning radius, not the best in these cars, not the best, but that goes for all new edges in all honesty. Jumping over to the reliability of these cars, they can be reliable if you treat them right, but let's be honest, most people that get these cars aren't gonna baby them in a sense. They're gonna get on it. I mean, the whole point of these cars is to drive them and get on it. I mean, these are very, very fun cars to drive. So if you guys have stuck to the channel, you guys have seen some of the stuff we've had to deal with, but if you haven't, then I'll go ahead and tell you guys. So right off the back, when I bought this car, I noticed it was having pretty much of a little bit of a misfire. It wasn't too bad. I knew it was a spark plugs for sure from when I bought the car, but I didn't know the amount of damage that it was actually happening. Basically, we found out that there was oil in one of the spark plugs, and once we found that out, we pretty much found out it was the valve cover gasket. We replaced that. I got all new spark plugs, and after that I noticed I was still having a little bit of an issue up in the higher RPMs. Pretty much it was starving for fuel, so I got a lethal budget fuel system. We had the 2.2 Kenne belt on it with a 3-inch pulley, so we're not making as much boost as you could make on these cars. A 3-inch is pretty big. I want to say this car is relatively safe, so that's going to last a good amount of time. I want to say with oil changes, you want to do them every 3,000 miles, and again, depending on how much you're driving the car, if you're dailying it, it's going to be a lot. In all honesty, you add miles very, very quickly, and that's with any car at all. But keep in mind, with other cars, you can get away with changing the oil 5 to 15, depending on, you know, what car it is, obviously. But with this car, if you want it to last long, it is an older motor, keep that in mind. So again, 3,000 miles is where it's going to be at. And an oil change for this car can be, I believe, like anywhere from like 80 to 100 bucks, depending obviously what oil you go with. I'm going to be going with AMSOIL. I go with AMSOIL on my Shelby. Again, I drive more aggressive, that's why I go with that, but you can definitely go with store-bought oil, but you can decide that for yourself. I've seen a lot of people go Mobil 1. That's one of the ones that's highly recommended for these cars. Moving on to the pluses of this car, it's a Cobra. It's a Terminator Cobra, man. I mean, you're gonna have the funnest time driving these cars. I'll go ahead and do a pull right now to show you what I'm talking about. Make sure there's no cops. And that's a perfect example of what I was talking about. It is a fun car to drive, man, I swear. And you will definitely turn some heads as well. It's a legendary car. Pretty much every time I take this car out, it gets a lot of attention. You don't really see many of these. They are becoming more rare as they get older, pretty much. So I can start talking about the very basic things, such as the interior and, you know, the room of the car and all that good stuff. But realistically, when you buy these vehicles, you already know you're sacrificing a lot of the practicality of things of a daily vehicle. You're not gonna have the best daily, but you are gonna have a very fun daily. So if you're willing to make those sacrifices to get, you know, the enjoyment of driving a Terminator Cobra every day, then by all means go for it. I'm just being straight up. I love this car so much. It's a dream to be able to drive this car every day, as I know a lot of you individuals dream of getting one day. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I do not recommend this being a daily car at all. I am far away from that. Keeping in mind, they are 2004, stuff breaks, man. So if you get ready for that, I mean, get ready for different things breaking left and right, because that's what we deal with. If you drive your car aggressively, you're gonna deal with that stuff. And how can we have a daily driving the Cobra video without getting some gas? Man, I don't know if it's just my luck, but literally everywhere I go, I end up having cops always around me. So we have one PD right there and another PD right there that just pulled in across the street. But I'm not saying they're always after me or anything like that, of course not. But it is kind of funny that they're always everywhere I go. So literally I always have to make sure I don't do anything to get pulled over. And to see the damage for today, that was about 3/4 of a tank. And obviously, depending on how we drive, that should last us anywhere from 1 night to a week. And just like that, I've been driving this car for over an hour and a half. I went over there into Clovis, and now I'm back in town. And I pretty much just drove around vlogging pretty much, and we have no issue. And again, if you guys have any other questions, go ahead and comment down below. I'll try my best to get to it. And if any of you other daily driver SVT Cobra owners, go ahead and answer the questions as well. Go ahead and throw your 2 cents in as well. A huge thank you to you guys who are actually following me on all 3 of them. Really appreciate the support. But again, if you guys want to go ahead and ask any more questions, shoot me a DM, hit me up on TikTok, hit me up on Instagram, or just comment down below on YouTube. Alrighty guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.